Alright, we're back on Review 65 with a look at iOS 5.1 on the iPod Touch 4th generation and what it changed, as well as what I have on my iPod Touch 4th generation, meaning apps and games and stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at the major change that it made. You'll notice that there is now a camera app in the bottom half, and you used to have to double tap your home, and it would pop up, as well as music. But now they changed it from the original logo, like, icon thingy, to this. So we go ahead and we swipe that up, and that opens up our camera application here. And you see the keyboard of my computer right there. Let me go ahead and X out of what I had open there. That feature must only work on the internet. Okay, so there's my iPod back on the table there. And we'll take a look at what I've got on it now. Let me just minimize out of what I got there. And what I got there. Okay, let's just open the internet. Alright, so here's what I have on my iPod Touch 4th generation. Aside of what automatically comes with the iPod, meaning FaceTime, the calendar, a camera, a couple of music folders and stuff like that, and movies, we're going to go ahead and flick it and see what I got from the App Store to make my iPod Touch a bit more personalized. So the first folder is still the utilities and stuff, but the second folder right there, titled Plane Games, is just some games where you can fly a couple of airplanes and stuff around. The first being RC Plane 1, the second being RC Plane 2. Both, in my opinion, quite fun games. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, RC Plane 2 and 1 are compatible with both, as well as a special version of RC Plane for the iPad. And then I have a Facebook app, as who doesn't frequent Facebook anymore? So there's probably a good chance that Review 65 may get a Facebook page where you can follow Review 65 around. Skype. Obviously, every computer nowadays has Skype on it. Not open to Skype, but it has it. And with your webcam, you can view Skype and stuff. So, I have Skype on here. I can talk to some people who do not have FaceTime or a Mac or iPhone or whatever. I can talk to some people who are not Apple people crazy. Maybe they have an Android or something. I can talk to them too. I have Angry Birds. Fun game. I think everybody knows what Angry Birds is. We're not going to go into that. I also have Doodle Jump, and both Angry Birds and Doodle Jump are on Android platform as well. But the only app on here so far that we've reached that is definitely not, is Temple Run. Very addicting and free app. So, you might want to keep that in mind. Most of my apps are paid, but Temple Run is free. I have Fruit Ninja and Monopoly, Uno, which all three of those cost 99 cents. And I also have Pool, Office Jerk, Paper Toss, Fastlane, and Skee Ball. The only one of those that actually costs any money is Fastlane. That's going to cost you 99 cents currently. Up on the top, I have iMovie and GarageBand, which is two of Apple's very popular apps to go with your iPod. And iMovie basically functions between this camera and the front-facing camera. So I have both iMovie and GarageBand on this iPod Touch. I also have iBook, so I can do a little reading on a very small screen. And I have Text Plus, so that also means that I can text real cell phones and stuff like that. Unblock Me. Very fun and addicting game, gets you ready to throw your iPod against the wall at times, but it's still very fun. Top Stacker is pretty much exactly like that arcade thing, where you put a quarter in it and try to win an iPod or something, maybe an Xbox 360. Gravity Guy, everybody's probably played the computer edition, well this one you just touch it. Cube Runner, basically you run an arrow through a whole bunch of colored cubes. Finger Killer is pretty addicting actually, you kind of put your finger in the bottom of it, and a guillotine-like thingy is there, and you see how long you leave your finger as a big blade is coming down. It's very interesting. Water Slide. kind of tilt it back and forth and guide some guy down a whole bunch of like 9 water slides or something. The Apple Store, where I just ordered an iPad HD, so we'll be taking a review of that come around March the 25th or 26th time. So coming up about the 30th, we should have a review of the iPad up by April. I also have Google and Pandora here. Like to listen to some Pandora radio and stuff. Some music that I don't have in my music folder. Wikipedia, when you want to look up information, it's 50% reliable. YouTube and MSN.com. Every now and again, I like Bing and eBay's on here as well, in case I want to buy some used stuff. So that's pretty much what I have on my iPod as it currently stands. And I really am not going to show you everything on my iPod Touch, but you get the main point of it. Some other time we'll probably take a look at what I have on this iPod Touch and how to transform your iPod Touch to look just like an iPhone. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to turn this guy here using these fake apps into an iPhone, and I will show you how to get those fake apps and everything requiring no jailbreak, because I am totally against jailbreaking. I like to do cool things without a jailbreak. So, there we go. That's the end of this episode of Review 65. And again, anytime you want a video, please give me some feedback, and I'll see what I can do about getting that video idea up. I've had a couple of top 5 countdowns now. Being my top 5 favorite tablets is up now. You can also check out a review of iMovie and eventually a review of GarageBand. If you have any other ones that are free that you'd like me to check out, I'll definitely check those out. And Review 65 may be getting a Facebook, so stay tuned to YouTube to see if you can follow me on Facebook as well.